All right, pussies, you guys close your first influencer. What's next? Well, all you have to do is manage and track them to make sure that they're posting consistently and their content meets your requirements. So you've added them to your CRM, you're in a group chat with them. What's next? Pretty simple, the contract, right? We put that in the materials below. All you have to do is set up the contract, their name, their address, their contract size, which is their deal. So whether that's 2 grand for 1 million views, when they be paid out, and the posting schedule. Highly recommend throwing all that in the contract so that there's no miscommunication on when things need to be posted, when they're paid, and anything that could eventually hurt you in the long run. But I wouldn't overthink this. There's a template. It's really simple. Put that in the materials below. Next, they sign the contract. All you have to do is pay them, right? So if you're on a smaller scale, right, you have less than 5 influencers, highly recommend using PayPal or Venmo if you're sending roughly just a couple $1,000s a month. If you are sending more than a couple $1,000s a month, you're handling 5+ or 10, 15, 20 influencers. I highly recommend using a platform like Growly, which will have a whole section showing you how to set up Growly, use Growly for performance tracking, to payment, to campaigns, etc. Whole 9 yards. And the fourth thing is performance tracking. For now, if you're on the smaller scale, less than 5 influencers, I would just put it on Google Sheets, right? Set it up, influencer name, accounts, average views, what they're aiming to get and when they're going to post, and then just put the link in there and you can sum it up at the end of the month. When it comes to the schedule, and this is generally put in the contract, you say 1 video per week for 4 weeks. I don't recommend saying like every Monday, because a lot of the times things get delayed and they might not feel comfortable with that. So I generally, in the onboarding call, make sure it's like, hey, we're planning for Mondays, but you have a 2-day grace period. And it's your job to follow up on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hound them for that video, make sure the video meets requirements. When it comes to content requirements, the app needs to be shown the first 15 to 20 seconds, and the content needs to be native to their audience. You can't be posting a video that makes no sense, right? The video has to be something that they normally post, whether it's a day in the life, right? Think Cal AI. Whether it's Quitter, where it's showing like how to become a dog in self-development, and quitting porn is one of those things. And the last thing, which I think is the most important thing, is your aha moment. All right, this needs to be a clear, engaging moment, which is a feature of your app. All right, a scroll stopping moment. Now, think Cal AI. That is scanning food. Whenever someone's watching the video of a day in the life of a fitness influencer, like, holy shit, I can use AI to scan my food and get these calories done in seconds, and I don't have to waste 5-10 minutes to log my fucking calories like a loser. For Quitter, it's the panic button, right? We say, look, if you have urges, which a lot of young men have, click the panic button. It walks you through it. It makes you actually look like an idiot if you guys have ever seen it. Another thing, community feature for us, right? On Quitter, a lot of the fitness influencers and religious creators we work with always say, like, here are 3 ways you can quit lust, 3 ways to change your life. A big one's surrounding yourself with your community. And so they push the community feature on the app. Think about your app and what features can integrate in their content. That is going to make you win this game. Now, tracking on a more specific note. Like I said, less than 5 creators, use a Google Sheet, right? You don't need to overcomplicate this. 5+, use Growly. It automatically tracks views, manage campaigns, you can schedule payouts. You can basically scale up without worrying about when to pay someone, how many views they get, and worrying about us also contracts, Growly handles contracts. Now, when it comes to your workflow, I would say if you plan for Monday, make sure you follow up on Saturday or Sunday to confirm the content is prepared. They send it to you, you review it, it's good, you validate it, they can post it. Make sure it meets the guidelines. A lot of these influencers might try to stack multiple deals and cut corners. You can't let them cut corners. That's why you have a contract. It's also why I highly recommend paying 20% up front. Now, there is a world where you're in a very competitive industry like Cal AI, for example, where everyone's trying to get the fitness influencers, all right? So they pay up front because they can't afford to lose an influencer. At the end of the month, right? So you have week 1 they post, week 2 they post, week 3 they post, week 4 they post. I highly recommend waiting a full week after their 4th post to total the views, make sure the view guarantee was hit, release the final payment, and discuss adjustments the next month. What if they don't hit the agreed view guarantee? What if they blow it out of the water? Like, I want to up this, up it, right? The whole point of this is to make sure that you are getting accurate data, which is fair for the influencer and fair for yourself. Boom, now you got it.